Hey friends, welcome to A Little of It All. My name is Taylor. On this channel, we mainly do cash stuffing and budgeting videos, but don't be surprised if you see a video pop up on cooking or candle making because I do love a little of it all. Today, friends, we are budgeting for February's first paycheck. Yay! So that means that January is officially over. We did it. We survived January. Woo! I don't know about y'all, but I am super duper glad. Not that necessarily January was bad by any stretch of the imagination, but January was long. So today is actually the 30th. It is a Monday. You guys won't see this video until Thursday, but I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys did fun things or you rested, whatever it is that you needed. I hope that you got it. Let me know in the comments below what you did, if you did anything fun or what y'all were up to. We had a fun little outing. We went on like a little date with our friends, and so that was just a lot of fun. So I hope you guys had a great weekend too. Let me know. I did want to show you guys that I found a candle that I made a couple years ago. You know we sold our house and we're saving up to buy a house, and so all of our stuff is just chaotically scattered in storage sheds and boxes everywhere, but I was able to find this little guy, and so I was pumped to have him on my desk now. His scent is lavender and rosemary, and so he just brings me some joy and makes me feel like home at the place that we're staying at now. Not that this isn't home, but you know what I mean. So I just wanted to show you guys that I made that. That makes me feel good to have this on my little desk. So let's get to budgeting. Woo, 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 woo. So let's go ahead and flip to our sheet. And what color do we want today? Let's try this one. I haven't tried this one yet. Looks like a pretty fuchsia color. So this is going to be, ooh, that's pretty pink. February. Check number 1. My husband and I, we get paid back to back pretty much. So I'll get paid the 31st and then he gets paid the 3rd. So that's going to be fun. So my amount, I actually also got a little bump up in pay. So that is nice. My checks are usually like $26.09, but my direct deposit slip said $26.43. So I was pretty happy about that. And then this will get deposited the 31st. This kind of cracks me up too. I didn't think about this when I put this here. This will last us until February 3rd. So that's kind of funny. So let's check and see what we need to leave in the bank. If you don't know, we still direct deposit a lot of our bills. We are not focusing on getting a month ahead or anything right now. Like I said, we are focusing on saving money to buy a house. Once we do that, like I said, we will grow our binder collection and expand our sinking funds, where we will focus on those high priority sinking funds, where we will be like month ahead, emergency, car maintenance, all that stuff that is super duper important. But right now what we are doing is we are just leaving a certain amount of money in the bank so that the bills that we know that are going to be auto drafted, those will be covered. So let's see what is going to be within our date range for the 3rd. We have lots of stuff that comes out on the 1st. I know this ring light is going to be giving you guys a glare, and I'm so sorry. So we've got tithe first and foremost. We pay half of our tithe on the 1st. So that will be $270 plus trash. I budget $16. Then we have MPE. That's my teacher's insurance, of just like in case anything crazy ever happens, I'll have like teacher's insurance to cover me. I've never heard of anybody ever having to use that, but it's just one of those things of like, as soon as I cancel it, of course something will happen. So glad I have it. Then we do universal yums. It's one of those subscription boxes where they send you treats from a different country. My husband and I have talked about doing like an unboxing and a taste test video for you guys. He's hilarious, and I just think he's the best thing in the world, and y'all should get to know him and see him. But we'll have to see. We'll probably have to do that when we get a house, just because the place that we're at right now is not conducive for recording, but we'll do that eventually maybe. Then we have storage units. We have 3 storage units total. That's why I have it broken down like this. 2 are at one and 1 is at another place. So 133 plus 50. Then puppy pills, I'm gonna get cash out for. Let's see, that was storage unit, puppy pills. Then we've got water. And then electricity. I feel like our electricity bill is going to be higher than that, so I may have to pull from our household fund to put back in the bank. It was so cold over Christmas break. Oh my goodness, y'all. We live in Mississippi, and it was like in the single digits forever. So I may have to buffer that a little bit, but right now I budget $200 plus $85 for intranet. So that's $860 that we need to leave in the bank, plus, let me close that up, and I will set that to the side. I know on our credit card, we're paying the last little bit of our trip off, plus gas. We started using the Upside app. Is it Upside or Upstart? Oh, now I'm questioning myself. I'm pretty sure it's Upside. I've actually had the app downloaded for quite a while, but no gas stations in our area were using it. Finally started happening. Super pumped about that. And so we've just been putting gas on that card, and so now we're going to be putting depositing our gas money back into our account to pay off that card. So that's going to be a little bit of our trip, gas, and then our Amazon subscribe and save for the puppy pads that we get shipped to our house regularly for our pups. All of that added all in together, I know is going to be $522. So we need to leave in our bank account $1382. I almost forgot how to write an 8. Did y'all see that? What just happened to me? Okay, so let's figure this. So we've got $2643 minus $1382. So we're going to be pulling out and distributing $1261. Speaking of insurance, y'all, I am getting back some bills from an emergency surgery I had to have. Emergency, that's the wrong word. That seems a bit abrupt. It was like a situation I had to take care of quickly, but it wasn't like life or death type of surgery that I had to have in December. And so I have gap insurance through American Fidelity. So like whatever my health insurance doesn't cover, which I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, I like can send in to my gap insurance, and they will like cover up to like $3,000. I think it's called like hospital indemnity or something like that. And so y'all, that insurance has saved us and like saved our lives. I know that sounds dramatic. Twice now. I fell in 2021 and broke 3 bones, was out of work for like 3.5 months. It was a situation. I may do like a storytelling time and like show y'all pictures and tell y'all that whole story. But like they like paid almost all of my medical bills for that after my insurance covered what they would cover. I had salary protection. So like we didn't like miss a beat through all of that. And then I had this surprise surgery that I had to have in December, and like they're covering those costs now. And so it's just, I say all that to say, like, if you have that opportunity or option or can afford to pay for that, it's one of those things that I got it because I have heard, like, if you're trying to have a kiddo, it's a very important insurance to have. And so I got it when we were trying to have a baby. You know, that didn't really work out. And so I was going to cancel it. But before I could cancel it, I fell and we used it for that. And now I will, like, never not have it ever again, because now I've seen how valuable it is to cover for, like, the accidental things that you don't know are going to happen ever. And so, like, now I'll never not have it. So I say all that to say, if you can afford to have that kind of insurance, oh my gosh, get it, because it has pretty much saved us and saved our finances twice now. And it's invaluable to me. Like, that's so important and something I will not give up. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I appreciate you. All right, so we've got 1261 to work with, guys. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and start with what we know never changes. Grocery in our wallets. We're getting 75. Put you right there. 75, and then the binder is getting 90. So minus 75, minus 75, minus 90. Okay. Gas, we are both getting 50. So minus 100. And then household. Household in our wallets, we get 50. And then in the binder, it is getting 40 this time. So that is minus 100 for our wallets, and then minus 40 for the binder. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and fill out our binder amounts so this can be done. All right, so puppy food. I know the pups are gonna need some food, so we'll go ahead and give them $20. Minus 20. Puppy pills, I know that is 120, so minus 120. Prescriptions, I do have a prescription that's going to be coming up soon, so I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing. Let's see, I'm just going to put 10 in all these. Let's just go ahead and start putting some in this to start building these three up. So we'll go 10, 10, and 10. So that's minus 30. Us, date night, we do have that date night coming up to the rodeo, which we have decided that's going to be like our Valentine's little date night, fun night situation. So we have already bought our tickets. That is awesome. We budgeted for that, and so we'll do like out to eat and then like snacks at the arena. We'll say 120 there. So minus 120. Eating out, casual eating out. So this is just like if my husband and I can't stand the thought of cooking, if we've both had a really hard day and we just can't stand in the kitchen and cook. What can I give this? I'm gonna come back to this one. Going out with friends, I do know that we have some things coming up with this, like as a group, and we have like some friends that are wanting to hang out soon, and like I don't want a situation to happen like it did last weekend where we did not have anything in this envelope. So I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing this more. So this is gonna get 30 this time. So what we did when our friends texted us and they were like, hey, do you want to hang out? We knew we were gonna have rollover at the end of the month in our household and our grocery funds. And if you follow me on Instagram, I went into like a whole thing about this. If you don't follow me, you should. It's fun over there. It's really fun on Instagram. So give me a follow. My information is in the description box below. I pulled from there. Did not put it on the credit card. Didn't love that I had to do this, but I didn't put it on the credit card. And that's what I loved most of all, is that this going out with friends expense did not go on our credit card. So even though I was not able to pull from this envelope going out with friends, I was okay with it because it didn't go on our credit card. I was still able to pull cash. We used cash for the movies, we used cash for movie snacks, and we used cash for eating out at a nice restaurant. Like, we went to a nice restaurant. So it was a win, in my opinion, all the way around. But to kind of avoid that again, I'm going to start stuffing this envelope more. So there we go. Sam's, for a Sam's trip. I know my husband is going to want to do a Sam's trip coming soon with warmer weather approaching in the near future. So I'm going to start bumping up that envelope, and then just miscellaneous. We're going to put 5 in you. Minus 5. Okay? So right now we've got $4.46 to work with. Fabulous. So let's go on over here to our annuals. We know what these amounts are going to be. 2, 6, 12, 5, and 3. So minus 2, minus 6, minus 12, minus 5, minus 3. So we've got 418 now. All right, up here. So what is happening here? I know I'm going to be running out of all of my toiletries pretty much soon. Shampoos, body washes. So it's not happening right now, but I'm going to go ahead and give me $30 in toiletries. I think my husband is good, so I'm just going to give him 5. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. So minus 35 for toiletries. Okay. We're not going to put anything here. Pups. I'm not gonna put anything here. Okay. My husband doesn't have anything coming up and going out with friends. I do though. I have some friends that are wanting to go to a new Greek restaurant that we just got in a local town. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up just a little bit. Super excited about that because I love Greek food. Oh my goodness. What's y'all's favorite food? I love everything. I don't think I've met a type of food that I don't love yet. I love Chinese food. I love Japanese food. I love Thai food. I love Greek food. Like, oh my goodness. I love food so much. Italian food, pasta, is my love language. But if y'all had to pick one food for the rest of y'all's lives, what would it be? If I had to make that decision right now, okay, so it would either be between Chinese food or Italian food. And right now, in the mood that I'm in, I'm going to say Italian food, but that could change tomorrow. But oh my goodness, I love pasta and bread and pizza. It's the way to my heart. Okay. So I'm not going to give my husband anything in drinks, but I am going to give myself $10 because I want a loaded tea. I'm going to do it. Don't think bad of me, because up here, I'm only going to give myself $10 in eating out, individual, and I'm going to give my husband $30. And then spending money, I'm only going to give myself $20. And then I'm going to give my husband, I'll give him $30. Okay, so we're at $253 now. Okay. All right, we're gonna dash that. I think we used a lot of this, so we'll 5 that out. Okay. So minus 20 equals. All right, so we're at 233. All right, so let's do our challenges real quick, and then I'll go back to eating out. Let me see. I know I want to put $20 in recliner to finish out that one little recliner challenge, and then I'll put another $100 in recliner. So that'll be 20 in recliner. So minus 120 equals 113. Okay. And then I think I need to put like 95 in 500 to make it even 150 maybe? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's put 95 in 500 minus 95 equals. Okay, so we'll put 18 in eating out. Okay, so that looks good. So we have the first paycheck budgeted. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's fill out our cash breakdown sheet and our teller slip. And we'll be G to G for February. Okay, cash breakdown. So I'm gonna do it like this. Let's see, what color do we have today? Red? I don't want to do red. Black, we'll do black. Okay. Now let's see if I can add all this up correctly and get the right number. So here we go. Let's check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. So this is going to be 190, clearly 11, and then 5 times 16 equals 80, 20 times 24, 480, 50 times 6, and then 200. Okay, so 300 plus 200 plus 480 plus 80 plus a 1 and a 1 plus a 1 and a 9 and a 0 equals 1261. And that is exactly what we should have. Yay! We did it. Okay, now let's fill out our teller slip with our information here. Yes. All right, so our total withdrawal is 1261. So 100s, we need 2 for $200. 50s, we need 6 for $300. 20s, we need 24 for $480. 10s, we need 19 for $190. Fives, we need 16 for $80. And then ones, we need 11 for $11. Woo! Okay, we did it! We are all filled out. We are budgeted our first paycheck, and I am excited. February is here, and I'm so pumped about it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I just think you guys are the best. You guys are so awesome. Next up is going to be, I was going to say cash stuffing, but no, that's not what's next up. I got a fun video coming up next. So I hope to see you guys back here soon. You guys are awesome. Don't give up doing great things. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.